Hello students, I welcome you all to today's session. I hope all of you are doing perfect at your places. Today's topic is the government. In this chapter, you will learn about need for government, levels of government, forms of government, participation of people in a democracy. So mind opener, fill in the blanks. You have certain set of questions. By the end of this chapter, you will be able to answer these questions really well. So every country needs a government to run the country according to some laws. A government is a body that governs, it makes laws and has the power to enforce these laws. Government plays an important role in our lives and does a number of things for the people. Governments are of various types, but all of them play an important role in the governance of the country. तो अलग-अलग forms of government आपकी एक कंट्री में लाई करती हैं. सेंटर में सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट होती है, स्टेट्स में अलग गवर्नमेंट होती है, स्टेट्स के अलग अलग पार्ट्स में फिर देन यू हैव डिस्ट्रिक्ट गवर्नमेंट्स, लोकल गवर्नमेंट्स जो कंट्री के स्मूथ फंक्शनिंग के लिए बनाई जाती है. लेट्स सी व्हाट इज द नीड फॉर गवर्नमेंट. Government has a number of functions to perform. These functions outline the need for an effective government, and these may include to maintain law and order in the country, to make provision for services like roadways, electricity, waterways, railways, drinking water, health and sanitation, to provide for registration of births and deaths, marriages, etc., to defend the country against foreign aggression, to protect the unity and integrity of the country, and to provide for welfare of people and make provision for essential services whenever required. तो basic function क्या होता है गवर्नमेंट का? law and order maintain रखना, फॉरेन पॉलिसीज़ को मेंटेन करना, फॉरेन इन्वेजन से प्रोटेक्ट करना, किसी भी एक एरिया में, कंट्री में कितनी नंबर ऑफ डेथ्स हुई हैं, कितनी नंबर ऑफ बर्थ्स हुए हैं, ये सारी चीज़ों का मेंटेन करना रिकॉर्ड. नाउ लेट्स सी द लेवल्स ऑफ गवर्नमेंट. वंस मोर, let us compare our school to our country. The school follows certain rules and regulations to maintain discipline and maintain the students. The principal is assisted by the vice principal, teachers and other staff who perform various functions. The class teacher is given charge of all the students in one class. Thus, responsibilities are distributed among different people so that the institution can function smoothly. India is a vast country. It has 28 states and 8 union territories. In order to efficiently govern the entire country, the government works at different levels. Each level has its own set of responsibilities. The first level is the union or central government. This is the highest level and it takes decisions for the entire country. At the state level, the state government looks after the welfare of a particular state. People living in villages, towns and cities from their own governments to look of their needs, and this is called the local self government. तो जैसे एक स्कूल में प्रिंसिपल के साथ टीचर्स, स्टाफ, अलग अलग मेंबर्स होते हैं फंक्शंस करने के लिए अलग अलग. सिमिलर वे में गवर्नमेंट के साथ भी स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स, लोकल सेल्फ गवर्नमेंट्स होती हैं to aid and help the central government in totality and look after their own places. Formation of the government. The party that wins the majority of seats in the legislature forms the government. Representative democracy means the rule of the majority. The government should represent the largest number of people. Many times one single party does not get a clear majority. In that case, a group of parties combine to form the government. This is called a coalition government. Alternatively, the political party with the largest number of seats can form the government if it receives the support of other parties and independent candidates. अब कोई भी एक legislature में जिस भी पार्टी को majority of seats मिल जाती हैं, they constitute the government of that particular area, और फिर center government में भी इसी तरीके से आपका government का formation किया जाता है. Opposition, the parties that are in minority from the opposition. The minority has an important role to play in the government. Both the majority and the minority should work together for the welfare of the people. The majority cannot ignore the opinion of the minority. It is the duty of the minority to support measures and policies that will benefit the country. तो जो minority दूसरा opposition party आपकी होती है, उनकी opinions को भी majority को यानी कि ruling party को सुनना होता है, समझना होता है, और दोनों को collectively, cooperatively काम करना होता है for the welfare of the nation. Features of democracy. The following conditions are necessary for the successful functioning of a democratic government. In a democracy, the people must be aware of their rights as well as their duties. They should keep themselves informed about the functioning of the government. In a democracy, nothing should be done to please or satisfy any particular individual or community. Everything should be done with the public interest of all in mind. Justice is an important element of a democratic government. All should be equal in the eyes of law. In a democracy, the government serves the needs of the people. In order for this to be possible, citizens need to be outspoken and have freedom of speech. Another feature of democracy is that minority groups are protected. This means that even with the majority of votes, the minority opinion will be valued and thus acted upon in some way. Equality before the law is an important element of a democratic government. All citizens, irrespective of their caste, creed, color, or faith, must have equal chances to live and make progress. Participation is an important element in the working of a democratic government. Every citizen has the right to stand as a candidate for any post. If they can gain a majority, then there should be no hindrance to occupying any post, whether as a majority, as a minister, or even as a prime minister. In a democracy, the final decision-making power must rest with those elected by the people. In a democracy, each adult citizen must have one vote and each vote must have equal value. तो एक democracy में, democracy का मतलब भी होता है स्वतंत्रता. Irrespective of your color, caste, creed, हर किसी को equal chance दिया जाता है for electing for different posts, for going for different job opportunities and for everything. एक इंसान को अगर सारी चीज़ों का अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगा, दूसरे को भी रिस्पेक्टिव कौन से कास्ट, कौन से कलर, कौन से क्रीड का है, माइनॉरिटी है या मेजॉरिटी है, सेम चीज़ें उसको भी मिलेंगी. Now, importance of laws. The most important function of the government is to make laws. However, it would be meaningless to make rules and regulations without ensuring that these are followed by the people. Hence, the government has to ensure that the laws of the land are obeyed by the people. When these laws are violated or conflicts among different groups of people erupt, the government exercises its power to punish the culprits and resolve conflicts. The people, on their part, can take various measures in case they feel any of their rights has been violated or any particular law is not followed by the government. They can go to the court and claim that the law has not been followed, and the court will take necessary action. To perform all its functions, the government needs money. It collects this money from the people who are required to pay tax for the use of facilities provided by the government. For example, electricity tax, sales tax on goods sold. This money is used to provide roads, trains, electricity, parks, post offices, etc. for the people. अब लॉ एंड ऑर्डर को मेंटेन करना होता है. लॉ की इंपॉर्टेंस क्या होती है कि एक जगह पे किसी के सिटीजन्स के जो राइट्स है वो अब्रिज तो नहीं हो रहे, और इन एनी केस अगर किसी भी सिटीजन के को उसके राइट्स नहीं दिए जा रहे हैं, लॉ ब्रेक हो रहा है, तो वो डायरेक्टली सुप्रीम कोर्ट तक भी जा सकता है बताने के लिए कि मेरे राइट्स यहाँ पर अब्रिज करे जा रहे हैं, उल्लंघन हो रहा है मेरी राइट्स का. Then you have forms of government. The government can be of different types depending upon the source from which it derives its power. सबसे पहले आती है आपकी democratic government. Democracy is a Greek word meaning rule by the people. In a democratic system of government, people participate in political and decision-making process without considering their race or color. Each individual has their vote and these votes are effective and able to change the decisions. तो democracy आपका एक Greek word सा है जिसका मतलब होता है rule by the people. तो लोग जिसको elect करते हैं वो ही आगे चल के आपके लिए rules बनाते हैं and effectively decision लेते हैं. Secondly, the leaders and those who are governing the country are elected by the community. Thirdly, the government protects human rights and provides the best conditions to its citizens. The minority groups, whether they are religious or ethnic, live in a safe environment without government intervention. In a unitary form of government, the central government possesses most of the authority and decisions-making power. Great Britain and France are examples of unitary form of governments. A unitary government is a government that has full control of the territory, which is usually divided into provinces, states, etc. यूनिटरी फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट कौन सी होती है जहाँ पे आपका सेंट्रल के पास मेन पावर्स होते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ग्रेट ब्रिटेन एंड फ्रांस फॉलो यूनिटरी काइंड ऑफ गवर्नमेंट. Participation of people in a democracy. For any democratic government to function properly and be representative, the participation of the people is necessary. The participation of the people is seen clearly in the election process. People feel they have the power to elect or re-elect the government. Once elected, the government is in the power for 5 years. If the government does not work properly, people will not vote in its favor of the government in the next elections. Besides elections, people also participate in a democratic government by expressing their views openly on the policies of the government. They criticize the government whenever required. This criticism can be done through the media like TV or newspapers. Direct protests like dharnas, strikes, rallies and signature campaigns are other means of participation. These methods help in making the government understand public expectations. For example, when the government increased the charges of electricity, the people who did not expect such a sharp increase in electricity bills expressed their resentment strongly through TV and newspapers. Several rallies and signature campaigns were organized to protest against the decision of the government. Finally, the government acknowledged the public opinion and its responsibility towards them, and orders were passed to reverse its decision to satisfy the public. Similarly, whenever the government increases the prices of essential commodities such as fuel or milk, common man reacted. पब्लिक का पार्टिसिपेशन होना डेमोक्रेसी में इंपॉर्टेंट होता है। कोई भी ऐसा रूल जब कोई भी गवर्नमेंट बनाती है जो कि लोगों के फेवर में नहीं होता है, तब लोग रैलीज और प्रोटेस्ट करके उसके अगेंस्ट में प्रोटेस्ट करते हैं, एंड देन द गवर्नमेंट इज फोर्स्ड टू विड्रॉ देयर रॉन्ग एक्शंस. Then you have dictatorial government. A dictatorship consists of rule by one person or a group of people. A dictatorial government is one that is run with unlimited power by the head of the government. A dictatorial government is defined as an autocratic form of government in which the government is ruled by an individual. Dictatorship यानी कि तानाशाह, जहाँ पे एक ही रूलर होता है जो पूरी की पूरी लैंड को डिक्टेट करता है और शासन करता है. Then we have military dictatorship. A military dictatorship is a form of government where the political power resides with the military. Latin America, Africa and Middle East are common areas for military dictatorships. Some countries like Pakistan have been alternating between civilian and military rule. The military rule में dictatorship में जितना भी rule होता है, main decision making power होती है, वो military के पास ही lie करती है. Then monarchy. For a long time, monarchies were the most common form of government in the world. In a monarchy, the king or the queen is the head of the government. All the power rests with the monarch, who has the final say in running the country. The position of the monarch is hereditary, that is, the position passes from the king or a queen to one of their children. Most of the monarchies that survive today, however, are ruled by kings or queens in name alone, like Britain. The monarch no longer has much power. Actual power lies in the hands of an elected parliament. The monarchy जहाँ पे आपका राजा शासन करता है, और जो आपका नेक्स्ट इंसान होगा जो उस पोस्ट पे आएगा, नेक्स्ट मेंबर होगा, वो फैमिली का ही होता है, यानी कि जो किंग होगा या क्वीन होगी उन्हीं के बच्चों में से कोई एक बनता है. इट इज हेरिडिटरी. Then we have parliamentary and presidential. Representative democracy can be of two types. It can be a parliamentary system in which the government is actually run by a prime minister and other ministers who are members of the parliament, legislature. Otherwise, it can be a presidential system in which a president who is independent of the legislature heads the government. Britain, India, Australia and Canada are countries that have adopted the parliamentary system while the presidential system has been adopted in the USA. अब आपका representative democracy दो टाइप की होती है, presidential system जहाँ पे head president होता है, and parliamentary system जहाँ पे आपके ministers होते हैं या prime minister होता है, वो main head होता है. Different countries adopt different kinds of systems, representative systems. Unitary and federal. In a federal form of government, power is split between a central government authority and its constituent states. Usually, the constitution allocates duties, rights and privileges to each level of government. The constitution usually defines how power is shared between national, state and local governments. The power to amend the constitution is usually granted to the citizens or their governmental representatives. So, unitary और federal होता है, ये आपके साथ representative democracy होती है, जहाँ पे जो आपका it is kind of rule by the people. लोग elect करते हैं और फिर जो लोग इलेक्ट करे जाते हैं by the people, they in turn take decisions for the people of that country. Turn back, violate, to break a rule, minority, a smaller number within a group. Flashback, every country needs a government to run the country according to some laws. Government has a number of functions to perform. India has a parliamentary system of government. The union government consists of three organs: executive, legislature and judiciary. There are different types of government: democratic, dictatorial and monarchical. तो ये सारी चीजें हमने इस चैप्टर में पढ़ी. Now let's have evaluation time. Fill in the given OMR sheet to choose the correct option. Government is run according to the laws. Fill in the blanks. A government defends the country against foreign aggression. Write T for true and F for false against each statement. In a monarchy, people are free to elect the representatives. Absolutely incorrect. Very short answer type questions. Name the three organs of the union government. It is executive, legislature and the judiciary. Short answer type questions. How do laws help a country? Laws help a country to regulate and to formulate laws. To be very much basic. Long answer type questions. What is a government? Mention two functions of the government. So government is a body wherein जहाँ पे एक गवर्नमेंट होती है, गवर्नमेंट का मतलब होता है वो बॉडी जो होगी वो उस पर्टिकुलर कंट्री में लॉ एंड ऑर्डर मेंटेन करेगी और बहुत सारे अलग अलग लेवल्स पे दे डू डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ थिंग्स. टू बेसिक फंक्शंस ऑफ गवर्नमेंट फॉर इंस्टेंस इज टू मेंटेन लॉ एंड ऑर्डर एंड टू फॉर्मुलेट पॉलिसीज फॉर द कंट्री itself. Now skills enhancing corner, debate. Divide the class into two groups. The topic for the debate is military dictatorship better than democracy? अब क्लास में डिवाइड करिए ग्रुप्स में एंड दोनों ग्रुप, एक ग्रुप का टॉपिक होगा, जो डिबेट का टॉपिक होगा वो है क्या मिलिट्री डिक्टेटरशिप डेमोक्रेसी से बेटर है या नहीं. फॉर एंड अगेंस्ट हर एक ग्रुप को बात करनी है. And then you have the NCERT corner. You have certain set of questions. Alongside you have certain explanations for that. Please go through it. And with that, we are done with this chapter. Revise the entire chapter properly, and rest of the exercise questions, please do it yourselves.